When one door closes, another door opens, but we so often look so long and so regretfully upon the closed door that we do not see the ones which open for us. Sometimes we stare so long at a door that is closing that we see too late the one that is open. Before anything else, preparation is the key to success. Educate the masses, elevate their standard of intelligence, and you will certainly have a successful nation. America is a country of inventors, and the greatest of inventors are the newspaper men. My knowledge of electrical subjects was not acquired in a methodical manner, but was picked up from such books as I could get hold of and from such experiments as I could make with my own hands. In this experiment, made on the 9th of October, 1876, actual conversation, backwards and forwards, upon the same line, and by the same instruments reciprocally used, was successfully carried on for the first time upon a real line of miles in length. I would impress upon your minds the fact that if you want to do a man justice, you should believe what a man says himself rather than what people say he says. The nation that secures control of the air will ultimately control the world. Great discoveries and improvements invariably involve the cooperation of many minds. I may be given credit for having blazed the trail, but when I look at the subsequent developments, I feel the credit is due to others rather than to myself. What this power is I cannot say, all I know is that it exists. And it becomes available only when a man is in that state of mind in which he knows exactly what he wants and is fully determined not to quit until he finds it. A man's own judgment should be the final appeal in all that relates to himself. Neither the Army nor the Navy is of any protection, or very little protection, against aerial raids. The most successful men in the end are those whose success is the result of steady accretion. I have discovered that my interest in my dear pupil, Mabel, has ripened into a far deeper feeling than that of mere friendship. In fact, I know that I have learned to love her very sincerely. Such a chimerical idea as telegraphing vocal sounds would indeed, to most minds, seem scarcely feasible enough to spend time in working over. I believe, however, that it is feasible and that I have got the cue to the solution of the problem. Morse conquered his electrical difficulties, although he was only a painter, and I don't intend to give in either till all is completed. The day will come when the man at the telephone will be able to see the distant person to whom he is speaking. Dumbness comes from the fact that a child is born deaf, and that it consequently never learns how to articulate, for it is by the medium of hearing that such instruction is acquired. When one door closes, another opens, but we often look so long and so regretfully upon the closed door that we do not see the one which is open for us. The only difference between success and failure is the ability to take action. Don't keep forever on the public road, going only where others have gone, and following one after the other, like a flock of sheep. Leave the beaten track occasionally, and dive into the woods. The achievement of one goal should be the starting point of another. Concentrate all your thoughts upon the work in hand. The sun's rays do not burn until brought to a focus. You cannot force ideas. Successful ideas are the result of slow growth. Ideas do not reach perfection in a day, no matter how much study is put upon them. God has strewn our paths with wonders, and we certainly should not go through life with our eyes shut. Leave the beaten track behind occasionally and dive into the woods. Every time you do, you will be certain to find something you have never seen before. We are all too much inclined, I think, to walk through life with our eyes shut. There are things all round us, and right at our very feet, that we have never seen, because we have never really looked.